Court does call the case, People versus Darius Harris.
Bridget Coons on behalf of Mr. Harris. State your name for the record.
Darius Harris.
Your Honor, this time and date set up for sentencing. I have reviewed the pre-sentence investigation with the client. We have no material changes, additions, or omissions. At this time, we would ask the court to adopt the recommendation.
Sir, is there anything you'd like to tell me before I do impose sentence?
Yes, sir. I just want to say to the court, prosecutor, I appreciate taking your time out. When I first came up here, I don't know if you remember, I told you I wasn't trying, I was guilty. Not a bad person or a bad guy. Everybody got a pass, but I just think a racial slur directed to me got under my skin and got the best of me. Apologize about wasting your time because that's something I could have handled better, but it just got under my skin. I truly apologize.
I think I told you I didn't think of you necessarily as a bad person.
I just at the moment I work so hard coming from my family tree, my grandfather, things of that nature. Still no excuse. Supposed to have to conduct yourself in a certain way in public. I work hard not to be called that. I work hard not to be looked upon that. I'm a very smart young man. I'm a CNC programmer and CNC operator. And when I was called that, it just kind of got under my skin. But that's not the way you handle stuff, and I understand that. I know that. Just not the way you handle it.
You knew that before it happened.
And I just let it get under my skin. Wasn't
Yeah.
the right way.
And I'll just say this to you. You know, when I took this position probably almost a quarter century ago, God, that sounds weird. Emily was here with me. She was 5. But you just, one of the things I learned real quick, and I knew it because of how I was raised, people are going to call you all kinds of things, right? And so I just developed this saying in my mind: you can call me whatever you want as long as you call it with respect, right? I don't let those words and those things get under my skin. And the reason is because whoever is saying that to me doesn't know me. And the only way, right? And you know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And since you don't know me, you can't really say that about me. And the only way I let that get under my skin is if at any given moment I begin to think that about myself, and I will never, ever think that about myself.
Yes, sir.
So I'm telling you, young man, don't ever let that get under your skin, because that's not you.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
You weren't raised that way. And I dare say this, because I know it. Your ancestry does not dictate that that's you.
Yes, sir.
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
And I know your people told you that too. So all I'm doing is repeating everything they told you. Right?
Yes, sir.
And I'm just sharing with you what my mama taught me. And she was the smartest woman in the world, ever, always was, and there always will be. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Because you don't need to be here. Right?
Turn like
No, I know. But you don't need to be here. Not for something like this. We're better people than that.
Yes, sir.
It's really simple. Sense of the court. I'm changing this a little bit. Sentence of the court. I'm going to place you on 6 months prosecutor deferred sentence. I'm going to order $555 fines and court costs. I'm waiving all of those costs except 125 of those costs. Probation oversight fees would then be reduced because of the probationary period to $180. When do you think you can get all that paid, young man?
I was trying to pay it today. My check and direct deposit first thing in the morning. I get paid tomorrow.
Get it paid by this Friday, the 1st.
Yes, sir.
There's to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You are to complete an anger management class. You're to do that within 60 days. You're not to have any contact with Joseph Brendanetz directly or indirectly. No going to the Kroger at 3200 Carpenter Road, Ypsilanti, Michigan. No assault or threatening or intimidating behavior. You're not to possess any weapon, firearm, ammunition, or anything fashioned to be a weapon. You're to report to probation as directed by probation, including any home visits. You're to maintain employment with verification to probation. I'll set a review hearing that's to be held February 12th, 2000. Well, actually, that's going to change the day. Miss Clara.
Oh, 6 months, sorry, Your Honor.
It's okay. The review date will be August 14th, 2024, 9 a.m. I'll order 93 days in jail that is suspended. Out there, just act like the prince that you are, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Work all